Hello my friends, my name is DadCraft73 and welcome back to another episode of SkyFactory 4. That is for sure and for certain. Man, I'm having a good time playing this pack. But let me tell you something about my patron server. We're also running SkyFactory, and let me tell you what, man, we've had some serious lag issues all over the place, like game crippling lag. So I want to spend just a few minutes at the beginning of this episode to talk about some of the lag issues that we've been facing on our server and what I think maybe the problem is. Right? Okay. So one of the things that I saw at one of the bases on the Patreon server, and by the way, I'm not trying to call anybody out. I'm just saying that I think there's some bad things that are happening. And if maybe you have a server or you're playing on a server, I think these are things that maybe you can do to just prevent this lag from happening. So what I saw, one of the things that I saw was like one of these setups. We don't have like a bonsai thing, no. So it's not a big deal. But I saw like somebody had like 1, 2, 3 like iron bonsai pots like on a row on like a big grid of this. Like there was 3 iron and then like a couple tin and maybe some whatever here, whatever there, and they were just kind of stretched out like this with this big grid of item ducts underneath them. And if you don't, and then out front here we're like filing cabinets. Let's pretend like this is a filing cabinet. We'll set it right there. So it's like this, okay? So if I have like a bonsai plant over here and it generates an item, it does all of these checks for every item that it drops on what possible path it can run that item through to get to the thing that it needs to. So in the case of what was going on my patron server, let me just, or what I guess is potentially still going on. I'm just going to get this bone block here so I can show you. Let's say this right here was a bonsai pot that was iron. And this was a filing cabinet that had an iron, had all the folders in it for the appropriate items, right? For iron saplings, like the raw resin and the acorns and the leaves and the saplings and everything. They were all in this. But every time this pot produced an item, it would check all of these possible pathways to figure out where it could stick that item. And that causes a tremendous amount of tick lag on a server when that's happening. The other thing is you have to make sure that those bonsai pots aren't trying to put items into a inventory that's currently full. So for example, let's go over here and just grab a couple more of these bone blocks. 1, 2, 3. Let's get like that many. Let's say these are all like iron bonsai pots like that, and you have your iron chest or your cabinet here that holds all the drops from these at the end of this row. The best way to set this up is to take your crescent hammer and break all these connections so there's only one destination for these items, which is this chest right here, right? And then you have your next row. So instead of having like this huge like conglomeration of conduits, we can go through and just create lines of them like that. And that is a lot less or a lot more like server friendly than having a setup like this where you've got all these possible paths that items can flow through those things. Does that make sense? I hope so. Let's see. And then we can use this guy, obviously, to just grab all these. Oh, hello? Well, I'll have to gather them up. I can vein mine these guys. Yeah, there we go. So anyway, that's one thing. The other thing is, I mean, if you're on a server and you have chunk loaders, like we've got the Weirding gadget down here, there's nothing that says, why even have multiple plants, really? I mean, they're going to be running all the time. I mean, look how much cobalt I have in just like a day. 10,000 acorns. 7,000 resin just in a day. So anyway, so just be careful if you're playing on a server. And I'm not saying that anybody on my Patreon server was doing any of that stuff on purpose, and I think it's just the way it is. I will say that I don't know if bonsai pots and item ducts and things like that are, in a sense, very server friendly to begin with, but it is what it is. Who am I to say anything? All right, so that's enough of that jibber jabber. If you have any other tips on how to make server play more smooth and better and cooler and more awesome for the people on there, feel free to leave comments down below. I'd love to read them, that's for sure, and I'm sure other folks that are watching the video might as well. Okay, I will say that I'm having zero issues with tick lag on my. This is a server that I'm playing on. Zero issues with tick lag. I'm also not doing any crazy stuff. So, whatever. It is what it is. Okay, today. So, I've been doing a little bit of work today. Let's go downstairs. Actually, let's go... Well, we can go here, and we're going to put this away. And I want to grab some essence. We have like 100,000 essence. I've been converting a little bit here, trying to play around with a couple things. So, right now, we have really two ways that I can see to do auto-crafting in the pack. One is the formulaic assemblicator from Mechanism, which I built. And I made a crafting formula. And I encoded the steel, so we could take it with us if we want to, right? So this guy right here is, and maybe it's because I don't know how this thing works, but I think this is how it works. Like, right now there's 32 Inferium Essence inside this guy, but it says that doesn't have one of these Master Infusion Crystals, which we made yesterday. So if I put it in there, right? Right? Why don't you go? Oh, hold on. Okay. And now I can, like, craft, right? It'll craft a couple items. But the problem is it puts this plus the infusion crystals back over here. Now I can shift-click them and put them back down in here, and it'll run again, right? So, I mean, it's working. The problem is I don't have, like, an unlimited number of these infusion crystals that I can use. Now, I can make a couple more and kind of loop them around, I guess, right? I think I could probably do that if I wanted to. But so I don't love this guy, for at least for this practice. I think for other things that thing might be awesome. There's also this, right? So this is the auto crafter from Cyclic, and it takes power as well. But the cool thing about this guy is I can set up a recipe like so, right? And this is what it produces, and then I can put items in there, and it just crafts it. Not this. Get back out of here, guy. It just crafts them and does whatever it wants to do. Hello. Okay. Yeah. So that works pretty good, right? We have. Yeah, I mean, that works fine. I don't love this either, I guess. One thing I don't like is it's not like a ghost recipe. It actually takes items, which is kind of strange. So I don't love that either. So I don't love that deal, or this guy for our auto crafting. So we have to try to get something that we can do auto crafting to be able to take these essences that we have, like, are getting piled up, and craft them into some better form. This needs to not... Oh, hello. Who dares to shoot? What is getting me? Oh, there's a little guy. Hey. Where'd you come? Hey! Oh, man, that thing's gonna kill me. I need to get on my elevator, go down. Okay. Where'd that thing come from? I guess it is nighttime. Can I sleep? Whew. Okay. I'm gonna try to put the hammer down on me. You're dead. Okay. Alright, that was a little scary. But anyway, so I don't like either of those options for auto crafting. Yeah. I mean, there might be something else out there, but I think what we could probably do is start thinking about maybe like an applied energistics setup. Now, there's no... I was looking at that earlier before I started recording. There's no controller because we don't need it. We do need an inscriber, which we can make, but we've got to get some Fluix crystals first, which I think we can do pretty easily here in just a second. But there's no controller because you don't need it. All you need is like some energy storage cells, and you need to store a bunch of energy in your network, so you could do things like shift-click like stacks of items out. But channels are disabled, so we can make this awesome applied energistic system and never have to worry about it. Yeah? Yeah. So I think we just need to... So we do need like an energy acceptor. So that's some quartz glass. That's easy, I think. Quartz, that could go in the crusher. Yeah. So we need an energy acceptor, and then we can just run cables right off of that. Right? We need to get some of this kind of cable, which is quartz and Fluix. So the first thing we need to do, if we're going to start messing around with applied energistics, is get some Fluix crystal. And the easiest way to do it is to go grab some of these. Right here, right? And some redstone. Like so. Sure. And let's go down here to our one of these guys that we've got down here working, right? We can throw that in there. We can throw that in there. And this metallurgic infuser will start infusing crystallized mineral chunks into, get ready. Are you ready? Fluix crystals. That's amazing. Oh, I love it. All right, so we got that. The other thing I was thinking about, we need to get like some portable power around this joint. So we've got this power cell thing. Yeah, I think we can make this low-level power cell. This block can store power 500,000 RF and can be combined with other cells to form a big multi-block. Right-click with a wrench to toggle input-output mode or tools power. So there's this is new, by the way. I don't remember power cells looking like this, but we can make these all day long. We can't make the upgraded versions yet. Yeah, that's going to be a little bit of work. How do we have to make that? Guardian thing, statue loot. Oh my goodness, how are we going to get any of that stuff? Oh, okay. Overworldian matter? Yeah, we can get that. We can do all that kind of stuff. Anyway, we'll work on that down the road here a little bit. But what I would like to do today is I'd like to get some power, some portable power, because I'd like to be able to run power from these guys right here. Even though they're not producing that much, I think we need to think about moving those as well. Getting them up a little bit higher. I mean, we're only at Y level 60, so the higher this thing is, the more power it will generate. It's only making 21 RF. That's nothing. It's nothing. Wait a minute, hold on. If I switch this thing... Yeah. Anyway, it's not producing very much. So, in any case, we got to figure that out. So, we're making some Fluix crystals here. And I think what we should probably do is make our first... I don't know. Should we make our first, like, seed? Let's get this power cell made first. So let's go upstairs. Well, actually, we don't need to go. We can get everything we need to from here. All right, so block of iron, easy. Okay, done. Huh. Maybe it doesn't need... Interesting. Okay. All right, we need these things. Okay, so we're going to probably... Let's make some of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Okay, that's good. And then we can make 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Let's make some more of these. I'd like to make 2 of these power cell deals if we can make it. 1, 2, 3. Okay, good. And then we're going to need another block of iron. Okay. Now we should be able to make these, right? 1, 2. Okay, max power. All right, so I don't know how these work. Let's set them down. I mean, I know how power cells work, but I don't know how these guys work. Let's see what the story is here. So if I set this down, like, I don't know, right here, what's his deal? Okay, how do I know how much power it's getting? Like, how do I know what's going on here? Okay, doesn't really tell me. Alright, is this thing getting power into it? Alright, one way to test it, I guess. Is there, what's a wrench? Is there like a RF tools power? Make another wrench. There's the scrunch. There's... Okay, maybe this thing. Let me see what happens if I hit this guy with this. I mean, I guess it's getting power in it. It's like blinking around. Alright, so let's take this guy. Let's just take something that I know needs power. That's not a good option. Let's actually grab this guy who's making our Fluix crystals right now. Okay? Let's take him over here. Let's put this down. And if I put this next to it... Alright, so he is taking... So, I don't think we're getting power out of those. Alright, something... I don't really understand how this thing works. Now are you getting power? No. Alright, I need to make a wrench, it says. I don't know what kind of wrench. This kind, maybe? Red dye powder? Wooden wrench? That's chisel and bits. Like this, maybe? Oh, I can't make that. What kind of wrench do I need to make? Crescent hammer. There's an integrated dynamics one. Can we make this one? What happens if I click this? Alright, so that thing's now out of power. That must not be the right wrench. At RF Tools. Place this block on a power cell to display information about that cell. Right-click with a wrench. Okay, so there's this. Okay, let's make one of those. These are... I don't remember these power cells. It feels like this is all, like, brand new. You think I'm brand new? Yeah, I do, as a matter of fact. Alright, let's make some of these. Let's get this. Okay. Alright, let's see. Let's go put this on this power cell over here. Get informed. Okay. Not a... What do you mean it's not a power cell? Okay. Alright. So, 3,841. Okay. Alright. That's cool. So if I make another one of these guys... It's kind of weird that we have to do that each time. So make a whole... Oh my goodness, we're out of iron. Oh, man. I hate it when we're trying to figure stuff out and then we can't because we don't have the resources we need. Do I have iron? No. How are you doing? You're all empty. All the Invar and stuff came out, which is pretty good. Alright, so we got to make some more iron amber. Alright, we'll put all that in there. Let that melt up. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so I need to make... Oh, here, actually, what I can... So I know that this guy... Let's rob this a second. Can I take this off of this? Okay. And we'll get this guy down here. Let's put it over here on this power cell. This is, it has no power. Okay, that's interesting. So are they not... No, are they no longer, like, remote? I'm betting that's the case. These things are no longer, like... I think that's the deal, I bet. I bet if I put this guy, like, right here, now it becomes, like, a big power cell. Put this on here. Yeah, now it'll hold 1,000,000 power. Okay. Alright, the problem is we have to get power out of this thing. So can I just, like, extract it this way? Let's see. And this is input... Okay, it's making full amount. I guess. No, it's not. Okay, that's interesting. Alright, so this is not taking in power or anything at the moment, right? Okay, we got to figure out what kind of wrench we need. I don't know what kind of wrench. Dang game. Alright, wrench. I mean, there's this one. We don't have any red. There's the mechanism wrench, which we could make, right? We could probably make this if we really wanted to, right? Can we just make this guy? Yeah, okay. Alright, do we have a way to charge this thing? Here. Okay, now that thing's charged. We want to make it do power, energy, like this maybe? Alright, let's see what this does. Alright, now does this work here? Oh. Oh, okay, okay. Alright, that did something. Oh, dang thing. Alright. All right, I'm going to assume blue is in. Okay, yes. All right, now we got something going on. All right, that is the right wrench, by the way. So this at least works. So I can do out here. Right, if I hook that up, will this start to drain? Yes. Okay. And then this guy's starting to fill up, right? Okay. All right. That's working like a dream, I guess, right? I guess. I just thought maybe... oh my God, right there. That is... I want my old power cells where I could do remote power. Wireless power. How can I do wireless power? Fluid transfer node. Wireless connector. Wireless charger, yeah. What's wireless redstone? I think, yeah. Item. I don't. Wireless router. Yeah, XNet. I don't know how any of that stuff works. Okay. So, this is working, right? We're getting power in. It's filling up this. Yeah, things are doing what they're supposed to. If I sleep through the night, I'll get more. Okay. Now I'm getting more power. I guess. Getting 39 in, 39 out, because this is pulling all that in and it's putting it in there. Okay, and now if I break this, right, like so and so, now we are gaining 39. It's only 39 RF per tick. That is so weak sauce. I hate these machines. Oh, all right. So that's not what we were trying to do. We're trying to. I don't know. I got us all distracted. I thought I could do wireless power like power cells the old school way. Doesn't appear that that's the case. Which I don't love, but it is what it is. All right, you guys are going to go in there. You guys are going to go in there. All right, so I'm making more iron. Yeah, we're taking care of business here. That's all working. Okay. So I think what we need to do is get Fluix crystals first of all. So let's go down and grab these. So that means this guy's not working at all, right? That's what it means. Wherever I put this thing, right here. Yeah, he's not working at all. Okay, so he needs to go back over here on this thing. Okay, so we have some Fluix crystals. Yeah, that's the first quest in that thing. Now we need to see if we can't make a Fluix seed. Right, we should be able to. So we need, first of all, we need some crafting seeds. So this shouldn't be a big deal, right? We can make these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's make like, I don't know, 16 of these guys. There we go. Okay. And now let's change this and say crafting seed. All right, we need tier 1. Bang. Tier 2. Bang. Tier 3. Bang. Tier 4. Bang. Now we need a Fluix seed. There. Okay. And now can I just plant this? I think so. Okay. Alright, that should start raking in Fluix crystals now, right? As soon as it starts to grow. Oh, it is growing. Okay. And that should give us some Fluix stuff. Now, one of the things you guys, let's prepare. Let's get ourselves prepared. So that was our first like crafting seed, which is pretty cool. We put these Fluix crystals in there. Now, you guys said plant interactor is what I need to handle some of this work. And we haven't made one, right? No. All right, so let's make a couple of these. I feel like we're a little bit all over the place today. That's just kind of the way it is. Okay, there's that. This now we can make. We need a couple hose. Oh, we don't need iron. Go there. Go there. All right. Now we need Plant an erector. Okay. All right, now let's actually take our Fluix seed with us. Let's see if we can't set this thing up sort of off the way here. And let's just do a little quick test with this guy. All right, so we need some dirt. Keep our little Fluix seed. We need some dirt. We need a hoe of some sort. Do we have one? Yeah, the stone hoe will work. Do the deal. I'm kind of bummed about that whole... Alright, that's like that. Okay, and then we can plant this. Alright, workable area is right there. Oh, wow. Okay, that's cool. I'm just going to do this one guy at the beginning. Okay. Hello, chicken. Let's eat something. Let's go down. Let's take a look at our wireless setup here. Are any of these like air? This one is. Alright, we'll take that. We'll go up here and we'll click on this. Okay. We'll go back down. Okay. We'll put this back in here. Plant interactor. Okay. Now we just need this thing to grow. What's it at? So it's at 0%. Okay. Now let's make ourselves a sprinkler. Can I make a sprinkler? Should be pretty simple, right? Alright, some... I'll be right back, game. Alright, this guy goes here. Make a sprinkler. Can we put this... Will this guy actually go, like, right here? Yeah, okay. That seemed to work, I guess. I mean, this chicken is about dead. Not sure how that is. Maybe he keeps walking into stuff and getting... tore up. I guess that's working. Sometimes this game's crazy. Okay. I mean, it seems to be working, right? Is this thing growing a little bit? Yeah, let's just see what happens. This thing is like grinding away. The idea is that it should just pick up the items and not have to replant, which is okay. So I'm just gonna let that go and see what happens just for a second, and then we'll come back to that in a moment. Okay. So let's see what we could do here. So we've got Fluix crystals. We have some now. So if I want to make an energy acceptor, like so. I need a little bit of quartz glass. I mean, I need to get some quartz. So quartz. Let's grab ourselves some nether quartz. Yeah. Let's go downstairs. Let's get this in the crusher. Diamond dust. Yeah, I'll keep you around. That can go there. Dirt can go away. That can go away. That can go away. Okay. Alright. So this is going to make... I'm going to let that run for a little bit. But I'm really just not satisfied with our power situation. That stuff over there was not good. I mean, do we just need to, like, bear down and get the job done to get ourselves some power? I know that we can do, like, a biogenerator. We can make it right now. We just need a biofuel, but we could get biofuel all day long because we can use saplings. To get biofuel. We can also get whatever, right? We can make different types of stuff. I mean, we even have tons of rotten flesh that we can use just to grind through some of our backlog resources. So we could definitely do that. This thing is going to run on that. It says 64 RF per tick. Yeah, and then we could power this thing for a while for sure, if we wanted to. So that's one option. There's also the gas burning generator, which produces how much? Shift plus M. I don't know. I don't know. Is there like a use? Can't look at that. Anyway, there's that. So we can maybe make the biogenerator 64. I mean, that's not too bad, right? We could pump it full of stuff. Yeah, I mean, that's one option for sure. But I think we really need to get our power under control. I mean, the other options is solars. There's better solars than this. We could do this upgraded. That does 80 RF a tick, as opposed to like 8 or whatever I'm making now. I mean, that's super junk. There's also these basic solar panels. We need some copper. I mean, we could make those all day long. Graphite dust, pulverized coal in a manufactory. Can we make the manufacturer? Yeah, we can make that. Elite solar panels produce 320. Takes 4 of those. A magnesium diboride solenoid. Where we get tough alloy, we can make that in the alloy furnace out of ferroborn alloy. Oh, man. All right, we're getting into some weeds there. But maybe that's the choice. I mean, until we could get some better... I mean, I did see, like, lithium. I think there's even, like, a, like, what's it? Like this? There's deuterium. Oxygen and deuterium. There's... So, I mean, maybe, I don't know. I don't know what we could do. We got to figure out a better power system, and then we need to get it up and running and just sitting there. I mean, if you look at how many saplings we have, I mean, we have like thousands. I mean, not thousands, but we have a lot. Yeah. Yeah. Leaves. Okay, I don't know. Is there anything we can do with these that are cool? We can burn them. For fuel, obviously, we can put them in that combustion thing. We can put them in that 5 RF per tick with that from a petrify. Oh, hold on. Use. Oh. 5, 3, 15 RF per tick's about the best we can get. Oh, what's that? That's a blaze rod. Okay, yeah, that's not great. There's block of coal coke, 1600. Block of charcoal, 800 RF per tick for a block of charcoal? How much is just charcoal? 80 RF per tick. Wow, that's not bad. We can make charcoal all day long. Because the amount of wood we have. Yeah, maybe that's what we should do. I mean, we're making trees left and right. We just have to find a way to smelt it. Oh. All right, I have a plan. So, okay, all right. Thank you for coming along on this ride with me. So, furnace, right? Now that we have tons and tons of this stuff and nether stars, there's no reason that we can't make ourselves a super furnace. So, premium furnace. Yeah, we can make one of these all day long. So, if we had one of these... right? And we were feeding it using our system, feeding it like tiny coal in the bottom, those like those coal pieces, and feeding it. Oh man, we could run like an entire like truckload of those things. Right? Did this thing actually do anything? Did you harvest yet? No, hurry up. I guess it is nighttime. Let's go sleep through the night. I don't think these things are going to grow at night. I really want that thing to work. Yeah, so I think starting tomorrow, tomorrow's going to be the big power episode, and we're going to have to do some big crafting. But I think if we can get some of this stuff running, it's going to be a lot easier. Okay, please, can you finish? Okay, what was I making? I don't even know. Okay, energy acceptor. Oh, yeah, let me go down and get my quartz. I got myself distracted. I've been thinking, power's on my mind, if you can't tell. Let's grab that. Because I need to improve the speed of my mechanism machines. Man, we need power. And if we look at logs, look. Was it wood? We have 2... That's ridiculous. 2 million oak wood. charcoal. Let me just make sure there's not like some other fancy way, like some hacks way we can make charcoal. No, just this. Yeah, I can burn wood, obviously. Yeah. We have 2 million wood. That's 2 million pieces of charcoal. That's 160 million, or however much. I don't know how much. It's a ridiculous amount. Yeah. Okay, it's almost ready. I'm anxious to see what happens there. Okay, so let's now make the energy. I know that we didn't really do anything too like crazy in this episode. Let's go here. We'll make this. We have to make like 2 of those. Okay, and now can we make this energy acceptor? Okay, so this is the beginning, going to be the beginning of our ME system, because literally all we need to do. The other thing we can maybe let's take a look at energy cubes. What's the storage here? We need some pure nether quartz crystal, which means we're going to need some nether quartz seed, which means we need that and sand. Yeah. Do we have the growth crystal growth accelerate, like the Big Daddy one? This one? Yeah. So we can make that. That's easy. Yeah, we can make all that stuff starting like right away. Okay, so what I am going to do is I'm going to go in here and I'm going to find some more of these, just so we have those. This did its job. Okay, so it did produce. Why didn't that get collected up there? So that was that. I guess it just flings it out somewhere. So we're going to need like our. Let me see. We have it somewhere, right? We have our absorption hopper. So if I go. Let's just take this. And how about a chest of some sort? There. Put this there. Okay. Oh, okay. So that thing's like starting to go a little crazy now. All right, that's good. All right, let's go like 1, 2, and then we'll go out like this. And we'll say up. Gonna be items. Okay. And put this in here. Goes in the chest. Okay. Now when that thing does its deal, however long that takes, right? It'll catch them up there. Yeah, okay. So that should work. So when we come back tomorrow, I'm just going to let this thing run overnight. We should come back tomorrow. We should have a bunch of in there, I hope, right? If they're not just despawning. I mean, I don't know if I mind. I don't know if I want to do it that way, or I just want to produce seeds. Like, this produces seeds as well. So that might be the better course of action. We'll figure that out. Man, we got so much to do now. Tomorrow is all going to be about solving our power issue once and for all. I've got an incredible plan. I think it's going to work like a dream. Oh, yeah. Until then, please remember to be cool, don't be a fool, and from my SkyFactory 4 series, where we did a bunch of crazy stuff, I don't know how much of it was actual progress, but we took care of some business, that's for sure. I guess we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.